Wakati nilikuwa Minister for Education, mimi kazi sio shida kwangu, na kwanza kazi ikitajwa mimi nachangamka sana. Nilikuwa hapa nafungua container ya Matiangi saa 9 usiku. Napiga shule.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to Kenyan Media Analysis. And as usual, I'm going to be your host, acting on behalf of your favorite political analyst, Mr. Egul Ezra, who was admitted in hospital a few days ago and I've been going medication treatment. And as I'm talking to you right now, his health is not in good condition. As I'm talking to you right now, I've just spoke with him, and please let us wish him a quick recovery, pray for him so that he can return back to his normal health. Thank you so much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before I dive into today's political analysis of Dr. Fred Matiangi resigning from the World Bank to return back here in Kenya so that he can face 2027 election, let me remind you of something. Yesterday, I did a video of Farouk Kibet, President William Samoei Ruto's PA, leaking a deal of Kalonzo Ruto 2027 working together. But some of the viewers of this platform disagreed with me. I don't know why. So I want you to let me know in the comment section below what cannot make politicians to work together. Because in politics, according to my understanding, in politics, there are only two constants: betrayal and interest. And so long as the interests converge, these politicians will work together. Yes, they will work together. So I don't know why you disagree with me yesterday on our last video, but that one was just by the way. Just help me understand in the comment section below what can make politicians not to work together. Back to today's discussion. As I am talking to you right now, we have received a very, very good news to the supporters of Dr. Fred Matiangi and the people of Kenya at all, where Dr. Fred Matiangi have officially resigned from the World Bank so that he can return back here in Kenya and face 2027 election. And Dr. Fred Matiangi resigning from the World Bank have really shocked President William Samoei Ruto badly. And right now, William Samoei Ruto is worried of Dr. Fred Matiangi returning back here in Kenya. Why? Because Matiangi is going to bring the political storm in Kenya. That is number one. Because, yes, see how he was welcomed at Kisii when he returned back here in Kenya for the first time after working in the World Bank outside the country of Kenya. Just watch the video.
Kila mtu ateremke chini. Hebu ajione ndio. Kile mwanga tu imekenza. Nataka tutoe watu kwanza pastor tuende kwa. Igaba ikenze. Igaba unatole. Anakutumia nguvu kwa. Heshimiwa kwa heshima zenu. Tuteremke chini. Heshimiwa kwa heshima. Tuteremke chini. Sasa hiyo wewe. Onyesha good example. Hata tuambie kuja uongee. Wakisema teremka tuambie uongee. Sasa teremka. Tuteremke. Tufuate hata mzuri. Hivyo tuteremke kabisa.
That is how Dr. Fred Matiangi was welcomed for the first time after he returned back here in Kenya from the World Bank before he returned back to where he used to work so that he can resign officially and return back here in Kenya to face 2027 election. So right now, President William Samoei Ruto is worried of Matiangi because of the Mount Kenya votes. 2022, Mount Kenya gave Ruto 48% of his votes, almost 4 million. The Mount Kenya has gone and they have vowed to back up Matiangi and Rigathi. So right now, it's all about Matiangi and Rigathi Gachagua because of some of the good job that Dr. Fred Matiangi did during the government of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta when he was working under the CS of Interior, again under the CS of Minister of Education. Matiangi did a wonderful job when he was working under the CS, under the government of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta.
Where is the Kiswahili teacher? What is his name or her name? Mrs.
Yes.
Mrs. Kasingo. Where is Mrs. Kasingo?
She is away today in the convention. She has a sick mother.
All right.
Yes, yes, a sick
Okay, no problem. Very good. And where is the biology teacher? What is his name? I beg your pardon, what's his name? Mr. Dambuki. A second class without a teacher.
That is a teacher who came yesterday to teach in practice.
No, it's okay. A second class without a teacher. Let me see your textbook. How many of you have got textbook, biology textbooks? Let me see them. Just raise them up. Those who have biology textbooks. So you guys don't have the text. There is no teacher in class right now teaching biology. They have 8 textbooks and there are 45 students.
And you know very well that a united opposition side, this is where there is a problem, because in opposition, is opposition going to unite and support Matiangi? That is the question. Is the opposition going to unite and support Matiangi? Because a united opposition is a dangerous to President William Samoei Ruto. We must agree on that one. A united opposition is a dangerous to President William Samoei Ruto ahead of 2027 election. Yes. And opposition, but a split opposition is a win of William Samoei Ruto, because when this moment that this leader will totally split, that is Gachagua, Matiangi, Kalonzo, Eugene Wamalwa, Cleophas Malala, Martha Karua, Justin Muturi, Mithika Linturi, that one will be a very, very good way or a pass-through for President William Samoei Ruto to resume the office again in 2027. If I'm not wrong, yes. So, so these are the reason why. I want to tell you the reason why, or to demonstrate to you the reason why the people of Kenyans are aiming to rally back behind Dr. Fred Matiangi ahead of 2027 election. Number one, during Matiangi era, there was no cheating of examination. Yes, there was no cheating of an examination. The people who did exam in 2017, 2016, there was no cheating of examination. And I can even remember in 2022, Dr. Fred Matiangi warned the people of Kenya that they are at risk of having a parliament filled with wash, dealers, criminals, frauds, and drug lord. He declared, one day you will remember me. In 2022, he told the people of Kenyans, I want you to watch the video. But
the next challenge which I think we need to address is, I think, a weak regulatory mechanism on campaign financing. We may not solve this problem overnight, but I think for all of us, and this is the appropriate place to discuss it, we need to relook at the law and see how best we can support IBC and law enforcement agencies to enforce campaign financing regulations. Because the amount of money being spent in the campaigns out here is incredible and totally crazy. We are going to have an unprecedented case of voter bribery in Kenya during these elections. And as I've said before, and I'm not shy to say it here again today, if we are not very careful as a country, We're going to launder into elective institutions, drug dealers, criminals of unprecedented standards. They are all going to be in our elective institutions. And when they arrive there, you know what they are going to do in terms of compromising the integrity of those institutions, compromising the legislative processes, and all policy-making frameworks in our country. I offered a few after we did an analysis with several institutions, the Crime Research Center, our friends at FRC, and so on. I am suggesting, and it's a fact, that we will end up with up to 40% of holders of elective office being very well-known and established wash dealers, and so on and so forth. Because those are the ones who are hiring crowds and hiring people from one end of the country to another end. And in some constituencies, the people we are profiling or we are investigating, or the people on Mr. Kinoti's radar, are the leading candidates in some constituencies and in some areas. And well, we chose democracy. So we will live with it. They will be elected, and then we'll face the consequences. But I think if we had a better framework of regulating campaign financing in our country, we would probably find it, easier to deal with these issues. Frankly, I don't think this is a matter we can blame the IBC as some people try to do. We cannot even blame the judiciary either, because it's all of us who need to work on a mechanism of regulating campaign financing in Kenya and pursuing people and their personal finances as they participate in the political processes. And that is how we are going to clean up the place. It is not going to be solved through the judiciary. It's not going to be solved through IBC. It's going to be solved through a very deliberate regulatory mechanism where either through legislation, candidates are forced to make certain declarations even 6 months before they engage, and then there's a mechanism of tracking several issues, including spending, so that we don't get our country.
But right now, we are witnessing what Fred Matiangi used to tell the people of Kenya when he was in power, not only outside the power. When he was in power, Matiangi was a strong leader. Forget about what happened at Rivayala. He will explain to the people of Kenyans what happened that particular moment when he was under Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's government. But on my side, Matiangi was a good leader in the Republic of Kenya. He really served with his interest. He really served the interest of the people of Kenyans under his leadership, but not the interest of the government alone. Yes. Because that is what is happening right now. The MPs of the day, leaders of the day, are just serving the interest of the government, but not the interest of the people of Kenyans who elected them. So Matiangi was a very, very wonderful leader. When he was working under CS of Interior and also at the same time the CS of Education. He used to wake up very early in the morning during the examination time to go and release the exam, dispatch them to different schools, monitor schools. Matiangi used to monitor schools from 6 to 5 to 4 in the evening, or to 5. Yes. So Matiangi did not allow any nonsense under his leadership that we are now witnessing under the CS of Interior, Kipchumba Murkomen. Jacob Ogamba, the CS of the Minister of Education. There was no nonsense during Dr. Fred Matiangi's era. That one I can assure you of, ladies and gentlemen. There was no error. Matiangi really served the people of Kenyans with his interest. And so those are the things that are making the people of Kenyans to remember Dr. Fred Matiangi. During the curfew time, Matiangi really served this nation. I don't have a lot to talk about Matiangi. We need to give Dr. Fred Matiangi a chance. Yes, we need to give Dr. Fred Matiangi a chance. And I think that it can be good when Rigathi Gachagua back up Matiangi. How do you see that one? If Gachagua can back up Matiangi, this coalition of the opposition can be stronger. Let even Rigathi Gachagua be the running mate of Dr. Fred Matiangi. Forget about Kalonzo. There is nothing that Kalonzo have done in this country of Kenya. A few days ago, the people of Kenyans were shocked when there was a ceremony, when there was an event in Ukamani. with the kind of roads that is in the area of the former Prime Minister, former Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. So we need to rally back behind Dr. Fred Matiangi. Even if the track for campaign was also spotted, branded with the Jubilee part, with the Jubilee logo. And again, that is where we are having a problem. Because Dr. Fred Matiangi is a project of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta under Jubilee Party. Yes. So let us wait and see or witness what is going to happen with the opposition leaders. Because a split on them is a win of William Samoei Ruto. But if they will if they will unite together to form one coalition, agree together, dispatch one person, choose one person to rally back behind him, then choose another running mate, things are going to work for them smoothly. Thank you so much, my beloved viewers and listeners of Kenyan Media YouTube channel, and may God bless you. See you in the next video that is going to be uploaded shortly within no time. Remember to subscribe, comment, and like for more updates daily.